Hanson is a regular on Cartoon Network's Mighty Magiswords, providing the voice of Gateau, the monosyllabic partner of Sorceress Morbidia, played by Mary Faber. I love Mary. She's such a sweetheart. Whenever it's cool because it's like we're like that duo in the show. So like whenever we show up together, we're like, it's you, we're partners. Which way? Anyway, but Gateau was pitched to me. The voice of Gateau, which is Gateau. Ooh, hello. He always repeats what Morbidia says, so she'll be like, I'm the strongest! And I'd be like, strongest. Anyway, he was, when Kyle was like, here's the voice I want you to do, he said it was, oh man, it was a combination of George Takei and, somebody else. Oh, god damn it, I can't remember now. But I just remember going through those videos and just being like, it's like this, oh yes. And I went in and did it, and he was like, perfect. And I was like, oh, fucking awesome, yay. So that's been, and he sort of developed now because I feel like I sort of started to make him a little whiny because he's like, I mean, because he's written that way. But, so now it's like, oh, I'm Gateau. Like, he always kind of sounds like he's crying. But anyway, that's Gateau. He also plays many other recurring characters, such as Phoebe Croaks, Phoebe Croaks! Delivery Man Steve, which is just my normal voice. Zonk! I'm Zonk, what's up? And many other additional characters. Yes, many characters. Same deal with Magiswords. They like to use me as like, additional characters guy. So, whenever there's, like, Man 5 or whatever, they'll bring me in while I'm doing Gateau or whatever, and they'll be like, yeah, well, so here you go, up to 3 characters, so that there's no SAG pay raise or whatever. So I don't know if that's like a secret or whatever, or that's okay to be out there or whatever, but that's just how it is. According to series creator Kyle Carrozza, Hanson was originally approached for character design on the show, but he declined. What? Really? Whoa, is this substantiated? Although aware of his voice work, Carrozza wasn't aware of Hanson's SAG-AFTRA membership until he informed him, which led him to being cast on the show. Is that true? Wait, where's this from?
And I see that you also had Arin Hanson on, and I know that
he's
Dan Avedon
he's a regular with us.
The theme song.
Yes.
Were you guys? Are you guys just like big fans of Game Grumps? Do you guys?
That was an interesting situation because I became a huge Game Grumps fan after John Barry, who is now one of our storyboard artists. He was also one of our animators. But this is back when we were working at like a tiny studio, and Game Grumps was relatively new. Like it'd been out for a few months at that point.
Yeah.
And, I had been at least somewhat aware of Aaron's animation before that, and I had seen, JonTron's videos. And he turned me on to them, and I'm like, all right, what is this? Oh, God, I can't live without this.
Yeah.
And it just kind of became my, I can't think right now. I need to watch something on the couch and not think too hard. I would turn Game Grumps on, and that's, my frequent lunchtime viewing with my wife as well. I, like I do with a lot of, celebrities of a certain level I'll just like add them on Facebook and see if they say yes, and if they don't say yes, I won't be upset.
Exactly. Like
I accepted my friend request. A couple of years go by, and Mighty Magiswords gets announced, and he sends me this message telling me, like, congratulating and telling me what a fan he was of my stuff.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Because I've been putting stuff online for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm like,
wait,
me?
That's amazing.
What? And so, like, it was just kind of this delightful mutual admiration society. And, we, got together just at a diner, like, just talk about just stuff for a while. And then, down the line, I had actually texted him to ask him if he wanted to do, like, some freelance designs. And he said he wouldn't be able to do that, but if I ever wanted him for voices. And, a lot of people say, hey, if you ever need me for voices, and if someone isn't in SAG, I, can't, unless there's some special circumstance, I can't use them.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, I would love to have Aaron do voices, but I don't think I can. So I'm like, well, unless you're in SAG. And he says, oh, I am. I'm like, what?
sold.
Yeah. And so we pretty quickly, I already knew exactly what character I wanted him to play. And he's, continued to play Gateau in the show, as well as some other, ancillary characters who have come up, and some characters who were smaller parts that became bigger parts.
Fantastic.
I guess he approached me in person for doing characters, because I don't remember being approached to do character design on the show, and I declined. Fuck. I might have just been too busy, but that's crazy. I don't remember that. But yeah, I guess he wasn't aware of my SAG-AFTRA membership until I told him, and then he was like, "Oh, I'll be cast on the show." That's great. Wow, that's nuts. All right.